Oh, I was supposed to have already started stream. What are we doing here? Thanks, Maxilla. I'm just hanging out in chat. Excellent. Yeah. Usually, we let things happen naturally. I'm still not streaming. Why is that? Well, you know what I mean. Okay. Boom. Whoa, I'm not here. There I am. Hi. Let's start this off right by typing. Nice. Whoa. It worked. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome in. Oh, we got Truciform, Uber Kitten, Jetilers. I'm so sorry. I always say it wrong. Maxilla. Wrong executable. Soft locked. Codename. Routier. No, ICEMAN. I got a submarine there, just sort of hanging out. Sorry, I was downstairs making tea. I should have done that earlier. Ooh, is that a shark? Or no, it's a ray. Nice. Is that a manta ray? Ah! Look at this guy. He looks like somebody. Executive producer Ken Williams. Author designer Jim Walls. Codename Root Iceman. He's only got 1 star on his flag. Not sure about that. Produced by, programming by J. Mark Hood, Pablo Guinness, Doug Oldfield. Cheryl Lloyd did art animation with Jim Larson. Music by Mark Siebert. System development by Jeff Stevenson, Bob Heidman, Pablo Guinness, and Stuart Goldstein. Special thanks, Bob Stewart and the United States Navy. Nice. Probably let them see all their secret submarine plans. Can y'all hear that? Yeah, I see it. The level's going. Excellent. Let me know if that's not loud enough. I never know. Also, the game's not the right size. Welcome to the beautiful island of Tahiti, where warm South Pacific breezes caress the emerald clear waters of sun-filled paradise. A place of fun and relaxation, a place where love and romance can be found. A wonderland where anyone can get lost in its magic. We find our man, Lieutenant Commander John B. Westland of the United States Navy, enjoying a well-deserved leave from his recent assignment. That's not working. Stupid. OBS. Our story opens with Commander Westland on the beach, doing something that I didn't see because I'm trying to fix the game. We'll just stretch it a little. I hope nobody minds. Alright. Was this a Larry game? I guess we're here. Oh no, he's still doing stuff. Mind Slug! Yeah, I started a little later today. I was staying to... I was waiting to see some stuff, and then I saw it, and now I'm streaming. Look! On the table, you see a news magazine. Read news. You read an article featuring the North African country of Tunisia. Because of the global oil shortage, this small third world country finds itself in a powerful political position. Because of Tunisia's neutral stance and her overabundance of high-grade crude, the United States and Russia find themselves in a tug of war as they negotiate for the oil. Yeah, it's I guess it's what was released after Colonel's bequest. At least my list says so. I don't know how accurate my list is. My list was pulled from like 3 or 4 different sources who kind of didn't agree with each other, so I used like a 2 out of 3 release date based on 2 were the same. I'd go with that one. Sometimes they had the month. If it had the month in the same year as the others, I went with that month. So I don't know how accurate they are, though, really. Negotiate for oil. There, we already did that. After reading the article, you begin to think, huh, what a dangerous, explosive situation this could be. I was thinking that. But not our problem. We're on a well-deserved leave. Is this like Far Cry? If I just stay here, I win through inaction. I mean, if I was him, I wouldn't move. Seems like a nice spot. Does he keep reaching for a drink he doesn't have? What's he doing there? No, I don't have a drink. I guess he wants a drink. Can I get the shirt? It looks like there's a shirt there. Yeah. No. There he goes. Ah, look at us. If I knew this, I would have worn my Hawaiian shirt. Should we get our magazine? Get magazine. Do not take... Ah, yes. This shirt's no good for reading magazines. All right. I'm sure. What, you read magazines with your shirt on? Says Mind Slug. All right. Clearly he needs a drink. I assume this is the bar. I thought that pixel was something, but then I noticed there's several other pixels, so perhaps not. Oh boy, is this more news? That looks like an old newspaper. Look. Through the plastic window, you see the latest edition of the Tahitian Times. What's in our inventory? You're carrying nothing. Look, pocket. Nothing in there. Where's our wallet? Get newspaper. You need to deposit 50 cents. Do I have 50 cents? It's just gone derez. Leisure Suit Iceman, that's right. Oh boy. Okay, this isn't a walk into door situation, is it? We're gonna miss the what do they call them? Quality of life of Colonel's bequest. Talk to, what is this person called? Front desk person. What? No, it's not reception. Reception. Is that what it's called at the front? Talk to front desk. I guess talk to lady. I just give up. Hello, clerk. That's it. Can I help you? Yes. You've left me responseless. I need a room. Yes, sir. Here you are. Thanks. You're welcome. Did I get a point for thanking? Ah, here we go. The Chi-Chi bar. Hold on. Oh, Clerks. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that movie. Probably before I should have. Definitely before I should have. Okay, this is not like a Larry situation. Yeah, we're on Tahiti. Sit. Okay, don't sit weirdly facing a stranger. Come on. Sit towards the bartender. Yeesh. I just serve drinks. Don't ask for advice. Okay. Buy drink. Alright. Drink. That's intriguing. So far, my action spy movie music intro is not living up to this. Or other way around, I guess. That does not look like a strawberry daiquiri to me. Which is definitely what I would have ordered. I like strawberry stuff a lot. Not rum so much. Is that what's in a daiquiri? I don't even know what's in a daiquiri. I assume it's rum. It's always rum. Talk to... How about a Mai Tai? Sure. Is she buying me a Mai Tai? I don't even know what a Mai Tai is. Okay. I'm sorry. Take Mai Tai. Not Mai Tai. I don't understand. Talk lady. How about a Mai Tai? Sure, that'd be great. I don't understand that. Sure, that would be great. Whoa. Drink. Saget comes crashing through the wall. When I read, or don't when I read magazines. My tie is in my room. Oh no, alright. Get drink. I can't do that. Buy drink. Yay! We have drink again. I like the music in here, like, a lot. What? I just bought a drink! Alright, stand. This is getting me nowhere. Is that the dance floor? We should go dance. Hold on. Yes. We've had one drink and one empty glass that we paid for some reason. Dance. You don't want to dance alone. I mean, I do. Can't stop me, game. Alright. I know, she wants me to buy her a Mai Tai. I'm not that stupid, but I would have liked it if she bought me one. Buy her a Mai Tai. Talk lady. Oh, come on. Where did that? Ask to dance. You don't have to ask, just ask lady to dance. You look like a nice man. If you buy me a drink, I'll will dance with you. That's what she says. I already bought her a drink. I'm at a loss. Oh, there we go. Alright, I guess we'll just drink too. This is tea though, I'm not drinking. Okay, so... was that? I did not get any score for any of this, so I'm starting to think maybe I'm not gonna have a dance. Buy us another round first. Drink. My glass is empty. Yeah, Maxilla. I was already concerned when she said, "How about a Mai Tai?" and my character followed. There we go. Great. Wow. Is that what we do? Crawling on the floor in an attempt to regain her balance, Lisa protests. Hey, come on. I ain't drunk. I'm just drinking. The ARL. Oh, talk to, I don't know. I'm not really near anyone. Oh my gosh, okay. I've seen enough Bond movies. Am I supposed to sit at one of these tables? This lady looks like she doesn't even have a drink. Sit. Talk to lady. With a flutter of her eyelashes and a smile, she says hello. Oh my gosh. Ask if I can join her. That doesn't appear to be a proper sentence. Fair enough. Talk to lady. She looks and she says hello. Okay, that's a little less. Right. Join lady at table. Sit at table. Aren't you gonna buy me a drink first? Okay. Buy drink. Swear. I'm not close enough. Buy lady drink. Oh, I wouldn't mind sharing a bottle of champagne. Jeez. Buy the crystal, why not? Can I have a bottle of champagne in 2 glasses? Oh, look, that lady got another person. Oh, thank you, she breathes. Would you pour me a glass? Mind slug, yes. Oh, does everyone want strawberry daiquiris now? I can't sit? Sit at table. I haven't even danced yet. Ask to dance. Dance. Ask lady to dance. This is gonna be a long one, isn't it? And we'll have to do it all again when I inevitably soft lock, as we've found out. That's almost certainly gonna happen. I'm very excited for dancing. Although the game... Oh my goodness, it's a cutscene. I'm gonna be honest, they're basically doing the dance I did earlier. This guy looks like my uncle. He had that haircut and mustache combo. Yeah, it is kind of great. It's actually kind of adorable. Well, I say that before she's losing her mind here. I hope there's a lot of this in this game. Just because of how long it's going on, I'm have the giggles now. Four screens and 12 dancing. Well, we've seen 3 screens, so we're looking to... Or have we seen 4? There might have been an interim screen. They're sort of not really dancing with each other so much as, like, around. Nah, never mind. They're moving it. Okay. Earlier, it looked like they were just sort of randomly moving and in the vicinity of each other. I'm not sure about this dance move. This is a 3D adventure Uber Kitten. I don't understand what you're talking about. I won't have you besmirch a 3D adventure series. I'm starting to think maybe I can end this at any time. Boy, this game doesn't know me. I was gonna sit on the beach for an hour and see if anyone complained. I'm gonna need some new tea soon. I like that move he does there. Honestly, I like all his moves. You know, walk in place. The flappy arms. The butt wiggle. The front butt wiggle. Alright. Stop dancing. This is a good BRB scream. Whew. I'm tired just watching. No, he wasn't done. She couldn't handle it. Alright. Whew. Sit at table. I thought I was gonna go to the other table after all that. Are we zooming in? Would you like to come back to my place? The girl asks. Danced. No. I typed no. Well, alright then. Maybe some other time, she says, disappointed. Alright. Mission accomplished. We only have 4 points still. Alright, I'm kidding. We'll see what happens if I say yes. I assume I get drugged and dragged into some sort of Cold War. If I know my spy movies, that is exactly what will happen. Although it must not, because it let me say no. Maybe I get bopped over the head if I say no. Oh, look at this guy. He's going to get sunburned, is what I said. And then I said, I thought something was going to happen, but it's not. Yeah, I actually muted on purpose because I heard my dog start screaming, so. I meant to double tap it, but I missed the second tap. Anyway, I thought something was going to happen. Clearly it's not. I guess I'm supposed to kiss Lady? I don't know her name. There it is. After a tender embrace, she murmurs, "Would you like to come in for a while?" Yeah. Let me get this guy ready. Come over and have a seat. All right, that seems safe enough. What an opening. Oh, I have to do something? I don't know what to do in a situation like this. Talk to Lady. In small voice of despair, the lovely Stacy says to you, "You know John." John! No, I knew his name. "This vacation has been beautiful for me, except for one thing. I lost an earring today that is very important." What an adventure game. "I lost an earring today that is very important to me. I've searched everywhere and I just can't find it for the life of me. I just can't find it." "I know. It was on when I left the room. but I didn't notice it missing until just walking into the hotel lobby. Finally, she says, I know I'd be the happiest woman alive if I could only find it. It's Stacy. Your heart palpitates as Stacy plants her hot lips on yours. I'll find your earring, Stacy. Okay. Anyway. I don't know. It's the move to just stand and go find an earring. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm going to go find your earring. Open door. I don't know. If I was Stacy, I'd be like, I didn't mean right this sec. Okay. Well, see you later, John. Yeah, heart palpitations. There was also a murmur earlier, I thought I heard. I don't know what that was about. Alright. Anybody see any pixels? There's a pixel. No, those are the shore dithering. Oh boy. Kick sand. Only beach brutes do that. I love that it had the option. Am I a beach brute? Oh, you know what? This is probably a nod to Heroes Quest. I'm gonna probably have to throw rocks at a tree and get the earring. Beach brute here. That's right. Look sand for earring. Oof. Seek and you might find. All right, we'll just keep doing it. That's a clue, I can tell. Ask lady if she's seen an earring. I don't understand seen. All right, well, that's not going to help me any. The dance floor. She said she found it before going into the lobby, though. Otherwise, I absolutely agree that would be the sensible place. Because she said she had it on when she left her, whatever that is, house on the beach. Those have a name that I can't think of. Search sand for earring. Nothing special. I'm a little concerned it said seek and you may find on a different screen. Wait, no, don't go there. Okay. All right, clearly this isn't. You know what? I want to just point something out. So everyone that's been watching, you've seen so far, we've read a magazine on the beach, put our shirt on, wanted to check the magazine one time. So of course we took our shirt back off, sat down, read the magazine, went inside a bar, got a room at this place, which I would have assumed we had since we were laying on the beach. Went to the tiki bar, got someone really drunk and they passed out almost. Well, I guess they kind of did pass out. Then we picked up some other lady, Stacy, danced for like, I don't know, it seemed like a really long time. Bought her some champagne right before that. Went to her room, kissed her a couple times. Then she asked us to find her earring. Is that about right? Here's the front of the box. This is the contents I expected based on the front of this box. Oh my goodness. Yeah, just take it all in. Global oil shortage, radical terrorists, international crisis, and one man can make the difference by starting to find an earring. Yeah. Not sure. Not sure if it's maybe it heats up later. We're already I can't do that math. Although they're both multiples of 6, so that's 2 out of 50. Since what is that? 1 out of 25. I'm a 25th of the way through this game. Is that right? That doesn't seem right. Yeah, it must be right. Search for earring. Search sand for earring. Look in sand for earring. I don't really think this is the solution. I'm being slightly silly. All right, I don't think it's gonna be in the sand unless we get a metal detector. Oh, how good would it be? We get one of those cool hats, get some earphones on, just metal detect. This is a great vacation. I'm not sure about the submarine crisis or whatever it was, but I'm gonna go inside because the dance floor makes sense, but I really got the impression that that is not where she lost it. Open door. Because she may have meant she noticed it missing as she came out of the bar into the lobby. Rather than... Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Ask about lost and found. Ask receptionist. She's... No, it's clerk. It's not a receptionist. Ask clerk about earring. Ask clerk about earring. You can't do that after all. Well, that's a real bummer. All right. Why is Stacy back at the... Oh, gosh. Search floor for earring. Ask Stacy about earring. Ask Stacy about lost earring. What? I don't understand lost. Oh my gosh. I can ask the bartender. Stacy's are a dime a dozen. Sit. Ask bartender about earring. All right. Stand. Let's go to our room. Primo! I just saw that in the back. Primo. Stacism. That's right. Jim Walls is the creator of Police Quest? Wait, is this Jim Walls? Isn't that the... No, that's like the sheriff that helped them, isn't it? I just knew this was the Police Quest guy, but I think that's the sheriff that helped them with sheriffing. I say sheriff. He might be state trooper. I don't know. He has a tan shirt. That's different than the blue shirt. I'm basing this on TV. I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. If you came here for your uniform, I don't know, differences information, you came to the wrong place. Look at Key. Where do we live? 6. Hut. That is him? Jim Walls bragging about his education. Yeah, Jim Walls. He's like, I went to this bar and like this girl wanted a Mai Tai and I bought her one. And then I was totally going to dance with her, but she fell off the stool. She didn't reject me, but she had to leave. So, and then this other girl, we were hanging out, but she lost her earring. I mean, she didn't kick me out of her hut. I was looking in the sand for earrings. So I spent a lot of time metal detecting. You may have heard that from people that were there, but that was because I was looking for an earring for a girl. I wasn't just... Ugh. I bet that's how it went. Something like that. I'm just guessing hut 1, 2. I'm gonna count. So we'll have 3, 4 on the next screen. 5, 6. Wait, 6 was Stacy's. We're just gonna look at this hut's number. Oh, there's only 1 on this screen. 5 was Stacy's. Huzzah! They got like a perimeter around these towels. Look at hut. Okay, look at loco. Look at hut number. Oh my gosh, I don't understand number. We're in trouble. Only recounts personal experiences. I'm just going to try and open this one. And we'll just... Open door. Use key on door. Look door. Ah, number 3. All right. Here we go. Look door. I understand now. I've died on some mission, probably about the oil war that it talks about on the bot, and I'm in some sort of hell where all the huts are the same, but I have all the huts are number 3, but I only have a key to 6. And the only girl who will dance with me is Stacy, who's lost an earring. Look door. Number 2. Brilliant. All right. That does bring up the question. There's 2 huts that way. Is there a hut 0? Or are these huts numbered in a stupid way? Or are those not huts? They're on the water. Maybe those are called something different. I haven't been to a beach with huts. Sure is quiet on this beach. I love that the game was like, yes, we have music and plenty of it, but only when it makes sense. There's no background music. All right, maybe this is our hut. Look door. Hut 5. Lionel Huts. Work contingency. No. Money down. Yes, yes, yes. That comma does a lot of lifting there. Unlock door. This what? Look door. Hut 4. Oh, yeah. Oh boy. There is no hut 6. Well, what if it's past the sleeping guy? Of course, that would be hut 1. This beach. Oh, what if the island's so small I've gone in a circle? How big is Tahiti? I'm not familiar. I wonder, can we go over to those tables? Like, can I walk right off this screen? Also, I just realized it seems like maybe we have money. Put 50 cents in machine. Wait. Buy newspaper. I don't have the change. I'll ask the clerk for some change. Oh, I thought it paused to change screens. It just paused for nothing. But the bar is like, what is that guy doing out there? Because that's the window of the bar. Just walking back and forth. Wasn't he dancing in here earlier? You know, a quest to get a newspaper now in 2025 would be a lot harder. Ask clerk for change. You can't do that. All right, here. Let's talk to this person. Talk to person. Talk. I don't understand person. To, I don't know. She obviously has nothing to say to you. She completely ignores you. Jeez. She'll see me have to navigate that 3D environment to get through that door. Look on floor for earring. Seek and you might find. I've tried to go off that side. Alright, I'm looking in this plant. You've left me responseless. I should move that cursor. I apologize. Well, this game's dropped off the excitement since the dance scene. I'll look in this plant, too. Look in plant. You can't do that after all. I like how he turns towards the plant to look in it. Like, I didn't push that button. He did that. Look in vase. What is this game? Codename ICEMAN. Ooh, can I be a clerk? Was that a flounder? All right, I guess the last thing is we could try to walk past that passed out person on the beach or like kick sand at him or find a Snorlax flute. I don't know. Too much, too much. If anyone gets full points, you'd be very surprised. Oh, don't do that. You'll ruin the surprise. You doubt anyone gets full points? Yeah, no kidding. That's true of most games. Oh, I'm just being silly anyway. I mean, as long as you don't paste it in chat. Other than that, I'm cool. Yeah, I can just walk by him. My goodness. Well, okay. There's no more huts. Look in sand for earring. Let me try something. Look in sand for gun. Seek and you might. Okay, that's just garbage. You can't go swimming with your shirt on. Oh. Let's go read the magazine, since that's the only way I know to get my shirt off. Oh, yeah. Seek in sand. I don't understand seek, Maxilla. All right, hold on. You know what? I should have treated this like I do normal situations. When I lose something, open door. The door is locked. Okay. I should have checked the room, because when I lose something, it's never out in the world where I think, oh, I dropped it. That's what I think. It's always where I didn't pick it up originally. Let's go get eaten by a shark, as that's typically what happens if you ever go swimming off screen for like 2 screens. So far, every King's Quest has done it. That lets you swim. All right, we're gonna sit. And now we're gonna stand. But don't you dare put that shirt on. There we go. Oh my goodness. Seagull! I'm gonna name that seagull Steven. Steven! So, he's harassing me, so that seems about right. I did like the detail. Did you see the little person walking by? That was pretty good. You've overestimated strength and you can't tread water. Aren't I in the Navy? What was that, like 100 yards? I was kind of hoping that happened. I want to see what she says about the earring. Although I wish I'd saved a little closer to it. Alright. Death's 1, not 14. That's too many. We haven't died that many times. Where are my deaths? Why can't I ever find anything? There, death's one. All right. Kiss. That's handy. After timber race, would you like to come in for a while? Yes. Come over here and have a seat. Yeah, look at all these drawers and stuff we can check out. Probably earrings in those. Kiss. The heat of passion begins to overcome you. Wait, what? Talk to Stacy. In a small voice of despair, you know I lost this earring. I've searched everywhere for it. I know it was on when I left the room, but I didn't notice it missing until just before walking into the hotel lobby. So it's in the sand, like 100%. Or the porch. I know I'd be the happiest one alive. All right, kiss. This is just the same. As you embrace, your eyes begin to roll back in your head. Are we going to die from kissing? You thought you had been kissed by the best until this. That's like a rhyme. You think to yourself, my. The excitement and romance of the evening will be forever emblazoned on your memory. You think to yourself, this really is heaven on earth. And some sort of fireworks show going on. I'm not sure what that's about. Oh, we must have been reading magazines. Sorry, that joke's pretty good though, right? Of course, it only makes sense if you were paying attention for like 30 seconds an hour ago. Oh, look around. Looking around the room, you think to yourself, yep, she's flown the coop all right. Wow, what a girl. So beautiful, so mysterious. I did not look table. You see a glass top on the cafe table. Yeah, not that table. I guess this is the desk. Look, desk. A mahogany table with ginger flowers. A folded note. Read note. Yeah. You'll need to get it first, all right? Get note. You pick up the note. Read note. This guy's not a genius. You read a note apparently written by Stacy. Dear John, thanks for making my vacation so wonderful. You were sleeping so peacefully I couldn't bring myself to wake you. I have urgent business to tend to and must leave. I wish you the best and hope we meet again soon. Love, Stacy. Is she gonna be like on the other it's Russians, right? Is she gonna be a Russian? And I find the earring and I keep it with me and then I give it to her and she doesn't kill me? Look, couch. Wait, no, that's not exactly what I meant. Yeah, I woke up to a Dear John letter. Must suck when your name's John. They're all Dear John letters. Open closet. No need to do that. You won't find a thing. We assure you. Don't even check. Stay incurious. Open drawer. I don't like the way drawer's spelled. I don't know how it should be spelled, but that's not it. You know what? I'm going to get a point. I'm going to get a point by making this bed. Make bed. The maids will take care of that. Jeez, what a slob. Open door. I like how earlier... So I got score for all that, which means I guess I was supposed to do it, or at least it's not bad. And earlier, she's like, I lost my earrings. I just bolted. I'll find your earring. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that you can't find it till she's gone, can you? Because I would have noticed that. I have eyes of a hawk. Get earring. You pick up the object, and sure enough, it's an earring. All right. Eyes of a hawk. That's right. I don't know what that last part's about. Look earring. Let's see if this has like obvious. Oh yeah, yeah. It's gonna have some microfilm, and I knew it. Open earring. After carefully removing the top, you discover the earring is hollow. Right. Look in earring. A microfilm roll. Mercy, mercy, you think to yourself. Ooh, it's gotten serious. That beautiful woman was an undercover agent. Is that a pun, or is that the name of a secret organization in this? But for whom, you wonder, as an afterthought? It was a pun. Because if it was the name of an organization, because it was all caps, you know. But for whom, you wonder, as an afterthought? All right, well, so far I've sussed out the plot of this pretty well. Mercy, mercy. That's right. I feel like I should go for a swim. I feel like I should go for a save. Slept with a spy. Very traditional, very traditional. Take off shirt. All right. Let's see how it goes here. Man, he's slow. Oh boy. Yep, there goes. Ah! No, don't go. This is ridiculous. I wonder if we could have done the dance scene shirtless. I wonder if the bar has a no shirt policy. You know what I mean? Not a no shirt policy. Whoa. Well, jump in here. Glad you joined in, she says. 2 against 1 is making me tired. There's a lot of like just doing stuff here. Yeah, stop it, Steven. I forgot I named him Steven. No shirt, no shimmying. That's right. I didn't think I actually was supposed to wait here. I'll get it, she says, running off into the distance. You hear calls for help. Oh boy. Well, I'm not such a good swimmer from what I can tell. Navy and non. You reach the drowning girl and find her unconscious. Well, that's upsetting. Didn't even get the ball. You quickly position the woman flat on her back with her head slightly below her heart. Wait, what? Oh, an elevation. Oh, I bet I'm supposed to, I don't know how to do CPR. Can I just say do CPR? You will find the correct rescue procedure listed in the game documentation. Oh no. I've been... Wilson! That's right, our volleyball's off to sea. Oh, thank you, Maxilla. I was like, well, we're screwed unless someone redeems for us. All right, let's start with the cover. We already got a little sneak peek. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to figure out the question marks we were getting. Sorry, I was trying to think of what exactly I said and when the question mark showed up. Anyway, I've been copy protected. That's what I was trying to say. I think I said soft locked on accident. Or I was about to say soft locked and stop myself. Either way, I've been copy protected. All right, here's the cover. ICEMAN 3D animated adventure game. Global oil shortage, radical terrorist, international crisis, and one man can make the difference. Is this Jim Walls at the bottom drinking this bottle of something? Kind of looks like him. He's grown a beard. Kind of looks like Hemingway, honestly. Creator of the Police Quest series, Jim Wall. Sorry, here's the back of the box. Oh, no. There's the back of the box. Oh, yeah, there he is. I see him. We'll take a look at him. Rescue Mission or Act of War. From Jim Walls, designer of two of the most exciting and realistic computer adventure games ever written, comes a story as chillingly authentic as tomorrow's headlines. You can't say that as a fact. It's as chilling as tomorrow's headlines. I don't know. Who knows what those will be. Action and intrigue combined with the latest in simulation technology to create a thrilling adventure scenario. A kidnapped U.S. ambassador and the only man who could save him. Codename ICEMAN. Oil shortages, international politics, and we already read this part. Form the backdrop for a powerful story of world crisis, superpower conflict, and high-tech escapades. Superheroes. All right, superpowers. I bet we can. What do you think our superpower would be for Iceman? I'm guessing it's not like ice, because he doesn't seem that cool. No pun intended. Techno thriller, that's right. Use authentic naval intelligence charts to pilot a nuclear submarine into enemy territory in a race against time. All right, imagine you've read the back of the box. BD's 3D adventure game format, enhanced graphics, sound capabilities, add to your gaming experience. Exciting originals, realistic sound effects, bring new life to your gaming experience. Contains realistic submarine simulator, the newest in simulation technologies for a new kind of computer entertainment. And then you get to the game, and you've read all about this submarine simulator, nuclear, oil, radical terrorists, and you're in Tahiti reading magazines. My goodness, my goodness. All right, let me pull up the manual. There we go. Looks a little small. There we go. Looks proper. Spoiler alert. That's right. All right, we already read all these on the intro. Oh, except for this one was a little confusing. Robert Stewart is who they were thanking from the United States Navy, not just the whole Navy. Only Robert Stewart. See, that was not written correctly, in my opinion. It was 2 lines. I don't know. It is illegal to make unauthorized copies of this software. All right. Well, I won't do that then. The USS Blackhawk Technical Manual. Table of contents. Blackhawk Technical Manual. To all Navy personnel, you are part of the largest and strongest seagoing force in the world. When you are sworn in and put on your uniform for the first time, you become part of a great tradition. All the brave men and women who have gone before you and those who will follow you make up an unbroken chain of courage and devotion to the duty that should make you proud to wear your uniform. Service in the Navy can be whatever you make it. Sorry, I was looking at this red suddenly, distracted. I'm like a dog, like a cat, or no, what's distracted? He's a squirrel. I don't know. It takes some time to be understand and become adapted to the ways of the Navy. For going to sea in ships is a tough, serious business, particularly in troubled times. If you must work hard at times, miss a leave period or a few liberties in your home port, remember that you chose a demanding job when you joined the Navy. Squirrel. Yes, exactly like that one. Boarding protocol. Salute flag. When standing on the gangway, salute the flag. Salute officer of the deck. After the above, turn and face the officer of the deck. Request permission to come aboard. Presenting orders. After requesting permission to come aboard, the officer of the deck will inspect your orders and grant you permission to board. The executive officer. Duties and responsibilities. The XO is the number 2 man under the captain. His responsibilities to provide leadership to all men while maintaining a feeling of good spirit. The XO will take command of the ship during any absence of the captain. It shall be the responsibility of the XO to ensure the operational status of his vessel by inspecting and cycling equipment in the following areas: control room, machinery compartment, torpedo room, and the engine room. There's periscopes, there's a sonar man, there's some communications, there's decoding messages. You will find the decoding book aboard the Blackhawk. The code words used can be found in the shaded areas. Oh, that's what these are. Next, strange, go, communique, somehow, last off. Okay, I can read them, so we're good. Charts, course plotting. We have a map. I got the map, although it's kind of badly scanned. Coordinates, using a straight edge. Plot your course on the fold. Oh, God. I don't have a map where I can plot straight edges. Here, let me pull it up real quick so you guys can see the trouble. This is part of the manual, but we'll skip ahead. Let's see if this is it. Sorry if this is the magazine. Ah, I did it right. All right, excellent. So this is the scan I have. I don't know about, I need to chop this up and fix it. Oh boy. That'll be nice. Back to the manual. Somehow. Oh, this isn't working. Hold on. There we go. All right. Manual. Okay. Use its straight edge. Plot your course in the fold-out mount. When necessary for the submarine to change from a direct course, make note of the longitude and latitude of the waypoint, the point at which you'll change directions. These are your coordinates. The initial overall course to be followed will be given using landmarks. Using the fold-out map and landmarks as guide, chart your waypoints on the map. And then enter them into the computerized chart. Oh, I could probably do that by eyesight. I don't know that I need a straight edge. Okay. Oh my goodness. We're going to need this manual, it looks like. That's a whole bunch of stuff. We'll sort that out later. Holy bananas. Wow, there's a harpoon missile. Active radar homing. Delivers 1,000-pound penetration blast warhead over 150 nautical, I was about to say optical miles, nautical miles. Against surface ships. Stingray is active passive homing to 35 nautical miles at 90 knots. Delivers 1,000-pound to depth of 5,000 feet. Emerson Electric Mark II torpedo decoy. The decoy is used as a countermeasure against attack. Emits sound signature identical to the mothership from which it's launched. Decoys do not need to be targeted. We have plastic explosives. We've got tubes. We got tubes. Any tube you need. Forget the ocean. I'm drowning in this manual. That's right. Oh, hold on. I'll take my shirt off to read this. Oh no, I had another shirt on underneath it. Oh well, we'll live. Defensive strategy. Oh boy. U.S. Navy terminology. All right, we'll read this. Aye. Yes, sir. Fish, torpedo, stern, rear, aft, near, bow, toward or in the stern of a ship. Anyway, bow, front of the ship, port, left, starboard, right, stern planes, rear navigational diving planes, bow planes, submarines, front navigational diving planes, rudders, the rudder, ballast tanks, diving and surfacing, flooding tubes, flooding a torpedo tube in prep for launch, greenboard, all control systems ready to dive, hatch, the way in and out of the submarine, or through the submarine, sorry, screws, the propellers, signature, sounds of a ship, like that are unique to them, I guess. Active sonar is sending out sound waves. Passive sonar is listening. Ping is the sound of the active sonar. Cardiopulmonary resuscitation, and here we are. CPR is a life-saving emergency technique. To understand how CPR can sustain life, consider these two definitions of death. The clinical death, the heartbeat and breathing have stopped. This is also known as near or apparent death, and it may be averted or reversed. Sudden death is sudden, unexpected clinical death. Some causes are cardiac arrest, electrical shock, drowning, drug overdose, suffocation, severe allergic reactions. Biological death, permanent death due to lack of oxygen. During the first few minutes of clinical death, promptly initiate CPR may turn the victim back into productive life. Without CPR, biological death will occur. Speed in starting CPR and getting in. Speaking of our speed, we are sitting on the beach reading a manual as we hold a dying woman in our arms. So good for us. When CPR is started within 4 minutes, the victim's chances of leaving the hospital alive are 4 times greater than those who do not receive CPR until after 4 minutes. As a rescuer acting in faith, you should remember that once CPR has begun, you may only stop when the victim recovers, a trained individual takes over, or you are too exhausted to continue yourself. Cardiopulmonary resuscitation includes 3 basic skills, the ABCs of CPR: airway, breathing, circulation. Note, the following one-man CPR performance guideline was taken from the 1987 Heart Saver Manual by the American Heart Association. Lay the victim on the back. Head must not be above level of the heart. All right, we're sorted out there. Shake and shout to establish responsiveness. We've established our ability to shake and shout on the dance floor, so we'll do that. Call for help. Establish the airway. Open the mouth and sweep with fingers. Look, listen, and feel. Look for the chest rising. Listen for breath and feel for breath with cheek. Give 2 good breaths after tilting head back and opening mouth. Repeat step number 5. Check pulse for 5 to 10 seconds. After the above steps and no vitals, begin compressions. Position heel of hand approximately 3 inches above the end of sternum. Compress the chest 1.5 to 2 inches at a rate of 100 times per minute. The ratio of compressions to breaths for one person are 15 compressions to 2 breaths. What does it mean for one person? I'm going to have to think about that one. I know they mean like one person performing it, but do you do different compressions for 2 people performing it? Check for pulse every minute. Continue step 8 until breathing and pulse are established or competent help has arrived to relieve you. CPR. Is CPR different now? All right. Well, I'm going to need to move this to where I can read it because I don't think I'm remembering all of that. All right, we're going to do it like this for now. Here we go. Anyway, we'll come back to that because we still got to read the manual. How to read. Oh my goodness, it's in the middle of the manual again. How to read this manual. This just talks about when they capitalize stuff. That's stuff you can type in the game. Like apparently I can type, please note, except for that doesn't actually. Yeah, just so it's not. It's the copy protection. It's not supposed to be fun, although the Laura Bow copy protection was lovely. So I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know about the actual one, but the one I made up was good. I mean, I liked doing the one I made up. I don't know that. I'm not trying to brag. Blah, blah, blah. Install the game, etc. Installing the game. Choose a music device. Move your character. Buttons do things. Oh, here we go. Here's our verbs. Ask, buy, throw, take, read, open, drop, eat, climb, use, stand, run, search, play, get, close, walk, tell, sit, push, give, drink. Look, explore, draw a map, get objects you think you'll need and ones you don't, who knows. Use the items you pick up randomly to see if they work, because who the hell knows. Be careful and remain alert at some times. Disaster may strike in all places. Save your game often. Don't get discouraged. Bring along some help. That's all of you, chat. You are my help, but if you know how to do it, don't help too much or at all at first, really. New features. Look, you can if you simply type look, you'll automatically get a description. Get, take, talk. You may want to talk to a person or get an object that's not directly in front of you. Previously, the game would respond and say you're not close enough. With ICEMAN's improved playing system, if your character isn't close enough, he'll move closer. That's not true. I said sit, and it said you're not close enough, and I was sitting right next to the table. Doors. Most doors will open automatically when your character approaches them. Also not true. This is just taken straight from Laura Bow, slammed in here, and it's total lie. Problem disk? Set it in the sun. Tell it to think about what it did. The mind's like, I promise I cannot be of help. I can promise I'll not be of help. There we go. Formatting, blah, 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 technical help. Whoa. Okay, this is not, I thought this was handwritten by someone. This is just some silliness, I believe. Johnny, here's the instructions on how to play the dice game. Good luck. Boss, player with the highest hand on first roll. Horse, player with who wins the round. Winner, player that wins 2 rounds. Come up. Boss player, calling opponents. Hand. Sorry, there we go. Hands in descending value. 5 of a kind, 4 of a kind, full house, 3 of a kind, 1, 2 pair, 1 pair. Note, straights are not counted in this game. Are we playing Yahtzee here? After the first roll, the player with the best poker hand is called the boss and gets the next roll. The boss has the option of calling the game based on the strength of his hand. If at any time your opponent becomes the boss, you will not be able to see his second roll. This is to prevent you from knowing the strength of his hand. Example, first roll, you, 44412. Him, 44635. In the above roll, you would be boss. 3 of a kind 4s in your hand beats the pair the opponent is holding. The next obvious move would be for you to pick up the 1 and 2 from the table and roll them again. After the second roll, the boss player has the option of either calling the opponent's hand by asking him to come up, or starting the round over again. If the boss chooses to start the round over again, the player with the highest hand, both players begin the round again. If the round continues, the player with the highest hand wins. The winner then earns a horse. The player who earns 2 horses wins the game. Note, if a player is the boss and he has 2 pair, he can't roll for the full house. He must roll 3 dice. Okay, so 2 pair can't go for a full house. If both players have 2 pair on the first roll, or if one player has a pair and the other has 2 pair and they match on the high pair, it's a push. Okay, so essentially 2 pair doesn't count versus 2 pair really just doesn't count. 2 pair is really just your highest pair in the initial roll. That's really what they should have said. Yep, gambling. Yep. Mindslick says you think it's smart to go into this level of depth because the target audience was middle-aged dads and simulators were all the rage. So having a sort of simulator and a point and click is a good move. I'm liking this. Here's a walkthrough. Usually this doesn't go too far, so we'll give it a glance. Yep. Here it is. Look, look table, magazine, read magazine, stand up, play ball. Oh wow. Walk into follow procedure, go on a look girl, picture plant flowers, smell flowers, talk to clerk, get key, look sign. I didn't do that. Sit, talk to girl, buy drink. Yep, they just get you to the passed out girl on the stool. Although they did the volleyball first, so we're all out. We're out of off the reservation here. All right, let's get this all sorted out. Back to the there. All right, I'm gonna move this for me. Give me a second. I gotta rearrange all these windows so I can see stuff. This is. There we go. Okay, moved that so I can see everything. Time to put the shirt back on. That's right. Oh my goodness. All right, everything's back to normal except for I have the manual hiding in the side. Let's do this. Y'all can't read that anyway. I'm just going to kick this. And I'll do this for when we inevitably read something else. Okay, get that gone. I can see it though. That's the main thing. All right. Oops. There, I'm in the game. All right. Shake and shout. After gently shaking the victim, you try getting a response by saying, "Are you okay?" Call for help. Turning to the others, you shout, "Please find someone go find someone for emergency aid or something." Don't shake people. No kidding. I'll take care of that right now. Yeah, you really should have probably done that ages ago. But establish the airway. Quickly, you tilt the head back and open her mouth. Sweeping with the open mouth with your finger, you make sure nothing is blocking her airway. Look, listen, feel. You place your ear close to the victim's mouth and try to listen and feel for a breath. At some time, you look at the chest to see if it's moving at the same time. Give 2 breaths. You pinch the nostrils closed, open your mouth wide, and take a deep breath. You make a tight seal of the victim's mouth and breathe into her mouth. You take another deep breath and breathe into her mouth again, watching her chest rise. Look, listen, feel. Giving the victim 2 ventilations, you look, listen, feel again. However, you still can't get a response. Check pulse for 5 to 10. You know what? I'm just going to say check pulse. You check the carotid. There we go. I can't read it. You check the carotid artery for 5 to 10 seconds. I just like that when I'm actually doing it, you'd expect like a number, not just something. Unfortunately, you don't. Begin compressions. Quickly, you locate the bottom of the sternum. Using your index and middle fingers, you measure up the chest, finding the proper point to start the compressions. Using the heel of your hands, keeping your fingers from touching the chest, you start chest compressions at a ratio of 15 compressions to 2 breaths. You act fast, compressing the chest 1.5 to 2 inches at a rate of 80 to 100 compressions per minute. In excitement, you think, I must check her pulse in 1 minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. No retrodemiurgy. I shook and shout, and I had no response. You check the carotid artery again. You become excited as you notice she is breathing on her own, and you detect a faint pulse. I was going to count the minute, but apparently I didn't have to. I think we're done here. You continue checking your pulse and detect that it's getting stronger and stronger. You watch as the doctor examines the girl. Staying alive. Yes, I've heard that from The Office, I think. The Mind Slug. I haven't actually had CPR training. I was supposed to go once, and then something happened and they canceled it. The doctor turns to you and says, well, sir, thanks to you, this young lady's going to be just fine. She starts moaning and mumbling and trying to get up. She insists on standing. So no, the doctor should insist on her maybe not just yet standing. Oh, wow. What a help we are. You don't see this? Although still a little shook, the young lady you just rescued thanks you for saving her life. And she says, it was fortunate for me that you were here and that you're a strong swimmer. First I was afraid. I was petrified. Wait. The volleyball. We almost forgot. Hold on. We're past copy protection. Copy protected. All right. Where's that beach ball? How come when we drown, no one saves us? Tommy Earl, it's good to see you as well. We're swimming in the beautiful waters of Tahiti, looking for a volleyball. Uh-oh, why is the shore gone? Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, we're drowning. Okay. Well, good thing we just saved. You're overestimating strength and you can't swim any longer. Deaths 2. Both from drowning so far. Ooh, you had to put a tourniquet on him, on man's leg. My brother does, see, I always get it wrong. He used to drive an ambulance and then do ambulance things. Now he has a different job, but he still does like volunteer firefighter where he does a similar role. But there's two people that are on ambulances, and he's one of them. I don't remember. I don't mean literally two people. I mean there's like 2 different titles, and I never can remember which is him because I didn't realize they were 2 different things. It's like it was a paramedic, and then there's something else. Bye. Do we have change yet? You don't have the change. Look at these doors not opening for us like it said they would. Open door. You can't go in the lobby without a shirt. This is a... Look at this bar. Yeah, looks like they enforced that policy. I don't know Return to Pooh Corner. But I do know Champagne Supernova. Get shirt. I don't even know what we have left to do. There's not really a lot going on in this place. You know what? Oh, I'm so silly. Take off shirt. I think that's where I messed up the game. I explored the lobby first because he kept reaching for a drink he didn't have. And so I put my shirt on, and the volleyball only happens if you're shirtless because you can't swim with a shirt on, even if you're rescuing someone, apparently. EMT, there you go. Yes, he's one of those two, but I don't know which. I probably should know. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I want to swim here and see what happens. This looks dangerous. I want to see what's in the next screen over. Hopefully it's not the open ocean and death. Some sort of teleport. All right. Well, this beach makes no sense. I have no idea. I did screen wrap, but it's not a real screen wrap because the screen I went on is an infinite screen. That was clearly not quite programmed right. Get shirt. I'm going to cough. I apologize. Hold on. Excuse me, although you didn't hear it. So it's more like, I don't know, it's just broken. Just a broken screen. Open door. Oh, that one does open on its own. The Chi-Chi bar has automatic doors. I'm already out of tea. Well, almost. Very little. Can we just stay here? Do we just go to our... The only thing I can think of is we go to our hotel and, like, sleep. Again. Oh, look, microfilm. It's hard to see. Get microfilm. Look, microfilm. I forgot all about this. Okay. Oh, you live near the ambulances? My grandma lived near a very, like, it's sort of weird. They built an interstate near her house. Like, it's kind of cool, but whenever I'd go over there, I could hear, like, trucks and ambulances and stuff always going by. I loved that. Felt like I was in a big city. All right, let's go in our room. Maybe we can read the microfilm there. Open door, or what are they? Use key on door. Unlock door. This isn't my room? Oh, bother. Look door. Hut number 3. All right, is this ours? Why would 6 be by 3? Look door. Number 2. Okay. Okay. I'm sane. So the earlier this was 2. This isn't a full screen, maybe? Like, this screen sees both screens? It's the only thing I can think of. Like, do you know what I mean? I was going to go out and look at a wide shot to see if that made sense, but honestly, I don't know where our hut is. I know, you're right. The other hut's so close to it. You're right. It doesn't make sense. But I've tried my key on that one. Because I didn't know to look at the door originally, so I just looked at the huts, and it didn't open that door. So at least that's, I don't know, whatever. Can I go into the jungle? No. At least not there. So now I'm curious about these. Were these right? I'm just going to try and unlock all the doors. Unlock door. This isn't your hut. Wow. 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 3D adventure. Unlock door. This isn't your hut. I'd rather be a Pizza Hut. Well, here, we'll just follow. Oh, she doesn't. She's not her hut either. Wait, where's she going? I want to go where she just went. No. Oh, wait, I'm making progress. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my gosh. You actually do have to do that. Boo. Boo. Burn the game. Now I don't want to go in my hut. I want to explore the rest of the beach. What is this game? Cool. One is a hut, one is a cabana. That's why they all have the same numbers. All right, this is a dead end. Excellent. Our search is over. Just like a little soda. Ah! Earpiece fell out. How am I supposed to monitor my own stream? Oh, wait, no, this would be 7. So this is 6. I'm assuming the numbering makes sense, which so far it hasn't, but we'll just unlock door. Oh, thank goodness. Hey, it does. I was like, I wonder if this has one of those things where you can look through the floor. Hold on. I was about to step on that. No, why doesn't this stop walking? There we go. Glass bottom hut. Jump. You wouldn't want to get your shirt wet. Open closet. Look bag. Look suit. It's a nice dark suit with 2 front pockets. Look pocket. There's a little back book in the pocket. Get pocket or kit book. Look suit bag. Open bag. Look. You see your clothes in the closet. Look jacket? What is that? Look clothes. Look other pocket. Look both pockets. You think that's a tie? You see your clothes in the closet. I think that's a suit bag. Get bag. Did I try open bag? I said suit bag maybe a second. Check pockets. Check pocket. All right. Open book. Open black book. Read black book. All right, we've got Gigi Baloney, who's got 3 stars, and General Braxton, who has no stars. I assume we should call Gigi. That makes the most sense to me. I'm just gonna save over Glass Bottom Hut. Use phone. Dang it. All right, someone write this number in chat. Look or read that. Read black book. Let's see. I'll do it. I'm just being all right. 1202 555 2729 1202 555 8083. There we go. Oh, faster than I am. Call. I think we should call Gigi first because that seems like not the right person to call. There's no answer. I don't know why I deleted it all. Gigi didn't answer. Oh, I don't. It wouldn't make me play +1, would it? Look nightstand. On the nightstand. Oh, yeah. I meant open nightstand. I'm sorry. I wasn't clear here. Look inside. Change. Get ID card. Get change. Get a newspaper. I don't know what else to do. Oh, it wants the dashes. I'll try that when I get back. Now I can get a newspaper. I'm excited. The screen keep changing to the intro screen. Yeah, I was like, I don't know what that like the stream. Hold on, let me look down at my. I'll watch. Buy newspaper. That is a very weird. I guess maybe it's a. You deposit 50 cents and remove a copy of the paper. Yeah, it's reading the front page. You learn that the Cold War between the USSR and the United States is heating up. The Russian-supported radical terrorist group led by Jahara Khamenei Saeed Abdul has taken the United States ambassador to the Middle East as hostage. You further learn that the terrorist group is demanding $10 million ransom in order to purchase arms. If the demand's not met within 30 days, the ambassador will be shot through the head. It's real specific. And his body, I'm sorry, will be shot through the head and his body will be dumped in front of the U.S. Embassy. Well, this seems a little. In response to the Soviet naval buildup in the Mediterranean, the United States has ordered its 7th Fleet into the area. The president has vowed that if the ambassador is not released unharmed within a reasonable amount of time, the United States will not hesitate to take an aggressive military stance against the cowardly perpetrators. After reading the paper and discarding it, you think to yourself, this is really something. After just a short time on military leave, the whole world goes to pot. I have no idea. Maybe, but I really don't know. I honestly barely remember half of what I just read because I was seeing if my stream was hiccuping. But essentially, we're about to get called off leave almost definitely. In fact, perhaps that's the way that the call works, and now it'll work. Generals don't answer the phone unless you've read the news they're going to tell you first in the paper. Oh, right. Gosh. This isn't my hut. I have to go through the secret winding path of barely can get there. I didn't get stuck on the ramp this time. That was much easier. Yeah, I thought that too once he said it, but I just figured I'd get the paper because I agree. It's probably the dashes. Although Police Quest didn't need dashes, I didn't think. Open door. I'm going to try it without the dashes for exactly that reason. Call. I'm going to do that first number, or the second number first. I'm going to do it without dashes to see. Ah, numlock isn't on. What? Well, that's strange. All right, we'll use the regular keypad. 5 isn't working. No answer. All right, call. Let's try it with dashes. It is perfectly fit. Well, now I want to try it without dashes because that's not answering either way. I'm just curious. No answer. Okay. And finally. Oh my. Braxton's not at home. Did I get the number wrong? For Gigi? Read Black Book. I guess that could be a 9. Looks awful 3-ish to me, though. It's got 1 pixel missing. No. All right. It just doesn't have words for Gigi. That's okay. I think it's right. Yeah, I think it's a 3. I just think that Gigi, they thought you'd think that's a joke or be okay with not worrying about it. Can I just sleep? Although it's relaxing thought, you really don't have time for slumber. I'm on vacation still. It's my inventory. Earring, key, black book, ID card, microfilm. Look, earring. I can't do that here. Look down. Through the glass, you see the beautiful Tahitian sea life. Excellent. Maybe we just wander around and something happens. Like, in reception, they'll be like, hey, you've got a phone call. Trying to use numlock to move. That was a really long time we had to watch volleyball. Did y'all notice that? Until something happened. I actually was about to quit playing because I thought it was just like dancing where it just goes forever. So that was kind of crazy. I don't know. Oh, Mr. Westland, I have an urgent message here from you. It's for General Braxton, blah, blah, blah. Get message. Read message. Call immediately. You know what? No. I'm going to go get a drink. F the General. The timing is comedic, indeed. Sit. Get or buy drink. All right. So when I said I'm getting a drink, I meant literally. My tea's gone, and that's making me not drink, which is upsetting. Whoosh. I'll be right back. Enjoy the tunes and the happy Tahitian bar scene. Cursor over here. Tea's gone cold. Mine's iced tea. Mine's gotten warm. We should combine their temperatures and that would just still be warm, wouldn't it? Be right back. Left my tea on the counter. I'm an idiot. Be right back. Sorry about that. I put my tea down, ran back. I took a drink, filled it up, took a drink, then ran back in here, and then realized I do not have my drink. Very silly. Very, very silly. Where the heck is this? There we go. Okay. What's I doing? Go to call Braxton. Stand. So, I'm reading chat. T's gone cold to change drinks. Yep. Oh, hello, Retro. Why aren't we coming through the door? That was weird lag. Oh, man. But yeah, mine is cold tea. Here's a question. Do you think it has sugar or no sugar in it? Which could it be? Maxilla says sugar. Not a bad guess, not a bad guess. Ha! By default. Well, wait a minute. Why are we even unlocking the door? We could just walk around. The back door is like non-existent. Unlock door. Give you a... Oh. They get me every time because this looks like the end of a screen. It isn't. It is only the beginning. But no, it does have sugar. Although I drink both. I actually usually prefer unsweet. Although calling it unsweet and not just tea is probably a tell. A little bit of a tell. Unlock door. I'm seeing if I can remember it. Nope. Ha! After a few rings, someone on the other end answers. The voice bellows, General Braxton here. What can I do for you? I'm going to start answering the phone like that. It's John. Tell General it's John. It's West. What's our name? West something. I'm looking in the manual if you're wondering what I'm doing. It says Johnny, but what's our bananas? We're Lieutenant somebody or other. You know what? Screw the manual. We're going to the box. Did we ever look at the bottom of the box? It's Jim Walls. There he is. All right, but this says who we are somewhere. Was the front? Techno thriller. All right, I don't know where our name is. West something. Christina, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. We're playing Codename ICEMAN. It's an old Sierra game. I've actually been playing through all of the Sierra games, which started with Mystery House in 1980. We're up to 1990 now, so 10 years of games have been played. You love Sierra? Yes, quite a throwback. I've never actually played this one or heard of it for that matter. But I'm supposed to tell this general my name, and I honestly don't know what my name is. Is it Westland? No, doesn't understand it. Look ID. Here we go. See who we are. Look at ID. Well, that doesn't help. What are we going to do? Yeah, I'm doing all of them in order. So we started with Mystery House and then played. What did we play? Played all of them. Here's the list. Mystery House, Wizard and Princess, Mission Asteroid, Cranston Manor, Ulysses and the Golden Fleece, Dragon's Keep, Time Zone, Dark Crystal, Troll's Tale, Donald Duck's Playground, Mickey's Space Adventure, King's Quest 1, Winnie the Pooh and the 100 Acre Woods, King's Quest 2, Black Cauldron, King's Quest 3, Space Quest 1, Mixed Up Mother Goose, Police Quest 1, Space Quest 2, King's Quest 4, Manhunter New York, Gold Rush, not Leisure Suit Larry, Police Quest 2, Space Quest 3, Heroes Quest, Manhunter 2, The Colonel's Bequest, and now we're at Codename ICEMAN. Madness. Just John? Should I just say John? Let's call the general again. You identify yourself and tell him that you received his message. After the mutual hellos and how have you been greetings, the general says, "Where on earth have you been, Johnny? We've got an explosive situation on our hands, and you've been playing around on that island." That's true. I have been. He continues, "Due to the sensitive nature of what we are dealing with, I can't give you any details over the phone. I need you here in Washington as soon as possible. Report to the maximum security briefing room. After acknowledging your orders to Washington, you say goodbye and hang up the phone." Click. I don't know. What do we put on our suit and leave? Thank you, Mind Slug, by the way. Apparently just John worked. Open closet. Wear suit. Oh my gosh. All right, let's just... Do we pack? Pack. Okay, let's just leave. I don't even know how to leave the island. Maybe we go to sleep? Does anyone have any idea? Oh my goodness. Yours said expulsive? Mine might have. I often like read correct typos on accident, like without really noticing them when I'm reading. I also sometimes make up half of the words myself. You never know. I did say explosive. Cool. This is version, well, let's see what version we're playing. There's something, 1.4 something. Did they put abouts yet? No. Oh, about. There we go. Oh, no. 1.023. That bunch of people. Jim Walls. Other folks. And this is, I'm playing this on IBM, the PC version. I'm not playing it on an IBM. I just meant I'm not playing like an ST or Amiga or anything. Maybe I go check out. Let's go check out. That's probably what we do. Open door. Should we go in the bar one last time? I say, yes, we should. The Chi-Chi bar. How we will miss you. Have one last dance. I wish they had good music everywhere. Alright, let's get out of here. Enough being silly. Primo! Check out. Ask or give key. Yes, sir, the clerk says. I'll have it right here when you need it. Check out. Leave. Ask for ride. Call taxi. Ask clerk to check out. What do we do? Check out. You've left me responseless. Read sign. Let's see what these signs say. Read sign. There's a sign on the wall, but you can't read it from here. Maybe this is like a how to leave the island. Transportation services. I'll probably be able to remember that one. 555-699-69. Nice. All right. Let's get out of here. Nice. That's right. That's exactly right. Well, so far in this dramatic Cold War espionage game, we have played volleyball, danced with a lady, slept with a lady, got a lady to pass out drunk and get dragged away by medical services, saved a lady's life with CPR, bought a newspaper, and called a general. Quite the ladies' man, that's right. Technically, one was CPR, but I did kiss two different ladies. Sort of. Or at least our mouths touched. It's not really kissing exactly. But... Unlock door. Oh my gosh, I gave her the key back to check out. Right, this is when I don't normally speed up, but when I do something stupid like that. Comb hair. There. That's about as comb as I can do. Put on leisure suit. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, we didn't play the Larry games because I wasn't sure how Twitch felt about them. Everyone said that it's probably fine, but honestly, they're a little... I don't want to turn beet red every 5 seconds. Get key. I feel like they knew people would try to check out like that, and that I fell right into the trap. All right, we're going to slow back down when we get back to our place where we were. All right, from my understanding, this is about to turn into a submarine simulation, so that's different. All right, speed's normal. Unlock door. Save the game. Leaving Tahiti. Call 555-6969. Nice. Oh, no sinky dingy transport. Can I help you? I need a ride. Hut 6. Click. Yep. Great. I don't know how to talk to people on the phone. It's become clear. Ride. Get ride. Get transportation. You're not making sense. Click. Ah, yes, the dreaded call a taxi. Call a water taxi puzzle. Washington. Boat. Ask for transportation. Ask for transportation. You advise the person of your location and that you need transportation to the airport. I thought I did that one. You're told to meet the dinghy in front of the hotel entrance. Oh my goodness. I feel like we should get our suit. Oh yeah, mine's like I didn't. I honestly thought I did ask. I guess I didn't say 4. I think I said, what was he just doing? He did a little dance. Put suit in bag. Right, get suit. All right, I'll just leave my suit in the closet. Why not? Who needs their things? Very silly. It's our last walk on the beach before we have to go back to our Navy life. Alas. The game's fighting back more than usual. Yeah, no kidding. Police Quest did too. Jim Wall's games have very oh, there he is. I want to see if I get a point for turning my key back in, not just leaving the island with it. Last walk on the beach before we have to scrub. Reading that. Give key. All right. Nah, it didn't give us a point. I guess it didn't. Whatever. Maybe we get extra points when we leave for not having the key anymore. There's nothing wrong with that sentence. Next stop, Tahiti Airport. Oh boy. Bye, island. Farewell. Oh, look, we have a hand we can wave. Bye. Preferred the bar music, but this isn't terrible. Oh, okay, there we go. I thought it froze, but we took the circuitous route. As you climb to 45,000 feet above the South Pacific on your way back to Washington, D.C., you sit back and begin to relax for the long flight. See, soon you find yourself asleep and dreaming of the island paradise you just left. Fortunately, you were able to sleep most of the way. Happy the flight was over, you land at Dulles Airport. I've landed at Dulles Airport before. I don't remember this guy, though. Oh, that's me! I didn't recognize myself without the Hawaiian shirt. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to save before I get trampled by a car. Dulles. Are you Commander Westland? Hey, I got it. Yes. It is my responsibility to look at your identification, sure. Show ID. You show the driver your military ID. He examines it closely, thanks you, and returns and says, "Please have a seat, Commander." All right, just because you asked. What's he do if I say no? Back to Tahiti. For the purpose of this game, you are, in fact, Commander Westland. Restart, restore, at least once more. Since you have lost your ride, you have no alternative other than starting the game over or restoring from a previous game. Ridiculous. I mean, actually, I appreciate that they put that in and let you say no. It's very nice. All right, there you go. The Mind Slug. Now we know. It's... Oh. Let him ask first. Yes. Show ID. You're cry laughing. You show the driver your military identification card. He examines it closely, thanks you, and returns and says, "Please have a seat, Commander." I like that door opens. Like, I'm not controlling my character. It's like auto walking, but it opens for him and me no matter what. That's good. I know it's little, but that's really good. I like that a lot. The Pentagon. Is that a Porsche there? You arrive at the Pentagon in a timely manner. Glad I was punctual. Show ID. You hand the guard your identification card. That's not what... See, I read that sentence backwards. The guard looks at your ID and says, "Thank you very much, Commander. You've been expected. Please pass through." Push button. I put an extra M there. You hear the whine of the elevator as it approaches. I say explodes. "Sir, I must see your identification before you may pass." Show ID simulator. The guard looks at your ID, shoves it in his pocket, and says, "Thank you very much, Commander. You may pass through." Yeah, I don't think so. Ask for ID. I must keep your ID until after the briefing. I see. I thought maybe they were trying to trick me there. I don't fully understand why they would keep the ID. Can I go in this door? Look door. Open door. Doesn't seem right, Cooper Kitten. Yeah, I don't think so either. Wow. The briefing of two. I mean, there's 3 people here, but welcome, John, Braxton says. "Sorry to cut short your leave, but the matter before us is of utmost importance." Have a seat, John. I'll bring you up to date. All right. I can do that. This meeting has been called due to the recent kidnapping of Ambassador Richard Lloyd by terrorist Jahara Khamenei Saeed Abdul. Our intelligence has located the compound... I can't read these sentences with these breaks, where the ambassador is being held, and for the security reasons, that information will not be disclosed in this meeting. Between the 3 of us. The President has sent the U.S. 7th Fleet into the Mediterranean as a diversion. Our job is to rescue the ambassador by taking advantage of a well-conceived covert operation codenamed ICEMAN. Sip coffee. Sip coffee. Long sip there. Directing his attention to you, the General says, "Westland, due to your past outstanding performances, you have been chosen to carry out this mission. You are temporarily assigned to the nuclear attack submarine USS Blackhawk. You will rendezvous with the boat at Pearl Harbor. The paper authorizing your assignment are in a sealed manila envelope located on the table in front of you. You'll report only to Captain of the USS Blackhawk, Jonathan Hawkins." Finalizing your orders, the General tells you, "The details of the mission are locked in a safe of the Blackhawk," and finally he adds, "Commit the numbers 134 to memory." Committed. I can do it now. No, I can't type. "At this time, gentlemen, I turn the meeting over to Forrest Collins of the CIA." Ooh, I can give him to Forrest, maybe. So he said gentlemen, he's turning it over to Forrest, but I'm the only person here other than Forrest. The agent directs his conversation to you and says, "Westland, our intelligence has verified this compound as the one where Ambassador Richard Lloyd is being held. You must make contact with a female agent who will be disguised as a Muslim. It's not really appropriate. You must use the codename ICEMAN. She will have in her possession a map directing you, he elaborates. Next slide, please. From Pearl, you will set a course heading of 30 degrees. Why am I directing the boat if I'm just a temporary, like, special assignment and whatever? 30 degrees latitude, 170 degrees longitude. Not until reaching these coordinates will you unlock and review your orders. Gosh. Someone have a pen? Highlighter. Always have a highlighter. Ah, found a pen. All right. 170, 30, something like that. Next slide, please. This is the USS Blackhawk. What separates this attack sub from others is a device called the Electronic Noise Cancellation Transducer. All right, what is this? Hunt for Red October. The transducer is attached to the drive shaft where it picks up generated noise and then feeds the noise to a computer which cancels it. Cancel the noise! This makes for a much improved silent running. That's it for me, Westland, he concludes. I'll turn it back to Braxton. There we go. Just one final thing before you leave. Although you have completed submarine school, it will be necessary for you to be checked out on a few of the control room systems while aboard the Blackhawk. The system qualification will entitle you to earn your gold dolphins. I've heard about this. Hold on. Well, gentlemen, he says, that concludes this meeting. Remember, Westland, time is of the essence. Goodbye and good luck to you. My understanding is when you get your dolphins, they punch them into you, which is not a pleasant experience from what I've been told. Although it's also, I mean, it's cool if you get your dolphins. Found myself working with quite a few submariners in my day-to-day. I guess I should stand. Get envelope. Drink coffee. It isn't an empty cup. It's just an empty cup and of no use to you. Well, thought maybe the general left a little dregs in there, you know? Never want to waste a cup of coffee. I feel like they're trying to screw me with this ID thing. Get ID. The guard quickly fumbles through his pocket, pulls out an ID, and hands it to you. Look at ID. You look at the ID card, and it says General Marcus J. Hood. I've played enough of these Sierra games to know this. Ask for ID. The guard looks at the ID he gave you, realizes it's the wrong ID, and exchanges your ID for the one you have. Very sorry, sir, he says. Look ID. Commander John B. Westland. Yes, the indirect this game is about collecting as many kisses as I can. I'm at 2. I should have a kiss counter. Push button. You hear the whine of the elevator as it approaches. Uberkitten, do you mean the ID swap? Because that's outlandish. But I saw it coming from a mile away as soon as they said he shoves it in his pocket. I know the cruelty of the Williamses. And apparently the wall. Good thing I have a limo driver. I'll have to figure out where to go. Have a nice day, sir. God tier Siri. I don't know about that. That one was broadcast. I also worry there was something in the other suit pocket. I don't like when they call out something. The suit has 2 pockets. But it's like, did I check both? It wasn't very clear. Sees him coming from miles away. You board the plane for Pearl Harbor. After finding your seat, you settle back and drift into deep thought. So wait, I flew from Tahiti to Washington to Pearl Harbor. That seems... For that? You begin to ponder the mission ahead. Unbelievable, you muse. The magnitude of this operation is staggering. As the big 747 soars westward at 480 knots. This is the detail. It's Clancy over here. It's amazing, you think. This one cowardly act of kidnapping. something and ruined my vacation. You know the president will not back down on his promise to punish the perpetrators. Promise to punish the perpetrators. I love this dastardly. The president promises to The president promises to punish the perpetrators, and you shudder to think what nightmare may come if you fail the mission, human race. Put that sentence together for me. You carefully review your orders, temporarily assigning you to the Blackhawk. Got that all out there. Sometime later, the stewardess makes the announcement for all passengers to fasten their seatbelts in preparation for descent. All very, very silly. As the big 747 banks left into its landing pattern, you view down at the most spectacular view of Pearl Harbor. Oh, I guess I have to show ID again. Nothing's happening. No, it still says wait. I gotta watch that plane come in. Gonna go out on a limb here and say we might be reloading. Ah! Oh. Gosh. I could only look at things. All right, we're gonna go maximum speed. All right, let's try this again. I'll save right before I leave the old building there. Let's see what we can see. You arrive at the Pentagon in a timely manner. Deliver it to whom? Plus, I want to look at the microfilm. But I really don't know where I'd turn it in. The front desk? That doesn't seem like a good idea. If the CIA got if Forrest, whatever, stayed, I think he's a good person to hand it to. The general's good. Gotta watch him sip his coffee. Sip, sip. My goodness. Sips are the longest. But, I'm actually glad. Now I can see. I wrote down 170.30. I'm not sure. Wow. It's really yapping here. Yep, 30, 170. Okay, that's what I got. Yeah, yappy, yap, yap. All right, let's get out of here. Wait, not yet. Braxton needs to talk. Just gonna do everything we already did, except for try to drink the coffee. Get to watch the ID scam again. I still don't trust him. Yeah, all right, that's me. Hold on. There's a trash can. That means we need to look in it. You've left me responseless. Push button. Oh crap. Oh good. Okay, we have this still. I'll try to give it to him. Show microfilm. Have a nice day, sir. I don't know. I feel like I'll check it out. Oh my gosh, I can enter. Show ID. Get in car. Leave. Talk man. I'm here to pick up Commander Westland. Are you Commander Westland? Yes. Show orders. I thought he said don't show my orders to anyone but the captain. Am I crazy? I guess that's a death, technically. I think we read them later. Yeah, his orders are sufficient in my ID. You settle back for the short drive to Pearl Harbor. After passing several security checks, you arrive at the pier where the USS Blackhawk is tied up. You change into your uniform and stow your personal belongings in preparation for boarding. Let's go normal speed now. We're made it. Progress, finally. I tried typing the first time we were stuck there, and it wouldn't pop up the dialogue, so I think we really were stuck. Salute. You proudly salute Old Glory. Salute officer of the deck. I'm trying to remember. Permission to come aboard. Oops, that's not how you spell aboard. Ask for permission. Oh my gosh, why do I keep spelling it with a U? What's the exact language? To board a ship. Request permission to come aboard. Request permission to come aboard. Orders, please. You hand him the manila envelope containing your orders. After confirmation of your orders, the officer of the deck retains them and says, permission granted, Commander Westland. Welcome aboard the USS Blackhawk. Captain is expecting you, sir. He continues. Aren't I supposed to have that folder and open it like later? You got 3 extra points for following proper military procedures. Oh, I could have just walked on. This looks like an apartment. Whoa. Whoa. All right. Like I said, I've worked with submariners. I'm pretty sure they don't have sectionals in their bed. Like, this is outrageous. Yeah. Oh, man. I don't even think the captain has a sectional in his quarters. Yikes. Yeah, that is insane. All right. Aboard the Black Hawk. Let's check out. Did our suit make it here? Open closet. Nothing of interest in there. Use computer. Oh, heck yeah. U.S. Navy decoding computer. Oh, sweet. We don't need to use that, though. I'm good. I'm good. The coded message is, Little Miss Buffett sat on her tuffet, couldn't decipher this code. Along came a spider and sat down beside her, and he couldn't do it either. Nah. Look sign. Okay. Open cabinet? Open drawer. Oh. You open the drawer and see a vernier caliper. Really? Get caliper, I guess. I can't imagine why I would want that. To measure something. No, not that drawer. Sleep. You've left me responseless. Are those windows in the ceiling? Because that's really throwing me off. Look map. A map of the world. Brilliant. And what's this door? Do I have my own bathroom? Oh, I went out the wrong one. John got a heat stroke at the beach and is hallucinating. Just as you enter the control room, the captain greets you. Welcome aboard, Commander Westland. Your credentials are admirable, but not admirable. That's why you're still a commander. We're proud to have you as part of this team. That's a dumb joke. Rambling on, he says, the success of this mission depends on how fast we can move. I know. Okay. Commander Westland, he says, by now you have... Plush. I want to live on a submarine now. Yeah. By now, you have both reviewed the documentation and familiarized yourselves with the operation of the control board. The training you received at submarine school will come into play now. Have a seat at the controls, John. It's time for you to learn to drive this baby. I'll give you every command as we get underway. Believe me, John, by the time this mission is over, I guarantee you'll be an expert. Oh boy. I feel like the expert should drive from the start. Bad idea. All right. Now I guess is the time that we're going to do what we didn't do earlier. All ahead slow. So we're going to actually pause. Mission on standby. We should have done this earlier. But we didn't because we didn't need to know the information yet. But now I feel like we might need to know it. Here's our NES manual. Here's our, not NES. Here's our Codename ICEMAN manual. Launch IBM. Yes. Let's see here. There we go. All right. Map. Sorry, I had to rearrange the windows so I can see chat, this, and that. All right. We have the map display, fire control panel, vertical sonar, ranging sonar, depth gauge, water temperature, time clock, speed in knots, RPM indicator, stern plane indicator, longitude indicator, dive lever, engine lever, engine lever, ballast indicator, silent run on off, silent run indicator, sonar on off, attitude indicator, wheel, closed circuit TV on off, torpedo tube indicator on off. No, wait a minute. Torpedo tube indicator on off. Does that mean that I can turn the torpedo tube indicator on or off? Or is if the torpedo tube is on or off? Starful morning. How's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. It's good to see you. Torpedo tube flood on or off. Fire control panel activate. Rudder indicator. Emergency ballast control. Hatch indicator. We're playing Codename ICEMAN. And they just put me in charge of a submarine, which after having danced on the Chi-Chi Club dance floor and given CPR to some people, I don't know. I don't feel like I was really trained for this, but here we go. Hatch indicator, compass, latitude indicator, bow plane indicator, heading indicator, multi-purpose view screen, throttle, speed indicator, and dive plane indicators. Stuck in a cow. What's going on? What is up? We're playing Codename ICEMAN. We're learning how to drive a submarine real quick. So that we I don't know, don't die a bunch, I guess. Ugh, I just realized this isn't really the size it should be. There we go. Now you can read it. All right, I think all this makes sense. Where is, I really just need to know the RPM indicator displays RPM. Okay, so I don't care what the RPM is though. Apparently there's nothing I'm looking out for there. Speed and nuts, no overspeed, fine. All right. I thought there'd be like limits and things they were giving me. I guess then I need the engine lever because that's what I need to know. Engine lever. Use this lever to adjust the speed using the plus and minus key to accelerate or decelerate. Using the mouse, place the cursor on the lever and hold down the left mouse button. Now move the cursor in the direction you... Wow, you can actually drag the controls? Hold on, that's pretty freaking sick. That's really good. I would not have anticipated that for this game. I think all of this is self-explanatory. It doesn't look like it has the level I was expecting based on what they said. I'm looking at the throttle speed indicator for the speed. So one lights out is stopped up to all lights, which is reverse. So 4 lights is full throttle. So all lights is reverse. Okay. All right, let's just get back to, we'll just jump in and see what happens. Yeah, that is alleged that we went to submarine school, but well, I don't remember it if I did. Don't remember it if I did. All right. Crap. I've already forgotten which lever's which. All right, engine is the top one. The hatch was open. Even when I read hatch indicator, I knew I should check that. All right. Where's the hatch switch? It's not like we're underwater. You can roll with the hatch on, can't you? As long as you don't go down. Oh, that's the dive lever. I dove with the hatch open. Right full rudder. What's my course? Did he say the course to set? I have no idea. Oh crap, hold on. We have to set the course manually. Oh, bonanza. Let's look at the map. I don't really know how we're going to do this exactly, but he said 180 degrees. Oh, excellent. Okay, thank you. I was about to plot it from Pearl Harbor to, what are we going to? 170-30. Apparently that's 180. Although we're in the harbor, I imagine, so probably don't want to just direct. Down periscope. He said he'd give me all instructions, so I assume the hatch down is fine, up is fine. Where's that TV viewfinder? How do we turn that on? $270 degrees now. All right. $20. All right, let's hit that. Cool. Wait, that's off. We want it on, I guess. Why does that feel like off and this feels like on? Whatever. Going back to Tahiti, pretty much. Could have just stayed there and gotten picked up. How would that be pulling up to that little island we were on there? USS Blackhawk rolls up. Swim out to the hatch. Jump in. I think that's how they work, right? You just swim. They just open the hatch and catch a swimmer. Is there not an airlock on these things? Hold her steady. Well, not yet, buddy. Let's roll. Ahead 1/3. There's 4 indicators. How the heck am I supposed to know ahead 1/3? Two lights. There's 2 lights, yeah? Acknowledge green board. Oh, God. Ah! Green board is systems good. All control room systems ready for diving. No, we need... we need to check the hatch. 3 exterior hatches. The purpose of the hatch indicators is to show you which one. So it's 26. I'll tell you where that is as soon as I find it. Oh, okay. The drawing looks different than this. So hatch indicators here. I can't control the hatches. I'm not acknowledging green board. No. It is not green board. I am red board. Do I say red board? Say red board. See if there's a hatch control. Hold on. I have hatch indicators. I do not have hatch control. I'd save. Well, I was worried too much time had passed and this would be a bad save, but fair enough. Bad idea too. See? Bad save. That's why I didn't save. There we go. Yeah, tell close hatch. I was going to do request close hatch, but tell works too. Tell works too. Here's my question. It says if it's lit, it's open. Which I feel like is red lit or is green lit? And why is it called green board if green is open? It's a bit much for me. Very silly. Almost there. 80. All right. So if that means this is the TV on. I think. Right full rudder to 270 degrees. I'm trying to do a crash course over here. Minus the crash. What is that second button? Number 23 is fire control panel activate. Oh, no, don't do that. I'm going to save when we're at like 260. That way we'll have a lot of time at acknowledge green board. 33 are dive plane indicators. I don't even know how to read those. Those are not what I would think the dive plane indicators would look like. It's just a series of green lights. All right. Save. Actually, we'll save now. I'm just going to say hell close hatch now. Using the PA system, you order the hatches closed. And green is closed, so cool. Yeah, I was going to do request close. I mean, that's fair. Prepare for dive sequence. Acknowledge green board. Green board. Dive, dive, dive. Rig planes for 10 degrees. I think I might have dove a little fast. Report 200. Report. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's so fast. What? That? Why is that? Okay, that's level. It's always got to do one more. Depth attained. I, Commander Westland, change heading to 360 degrees. 360 degrees? That's not a heading, is it? I thought it was 0. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. That was really fast, that turn. Like super fast. All right. Steady as she goes. There's no periscope control here because I guess that makes sense. The periscope's the periscope. It's probably back behind me. Let's blow this puppy out of the water and take her on a speed run. All right, full speed. Yay, I'm doing a speed run. Hooray. No, it's not tedious. I'm enjoying it. As long as it doesn't get to where, like, we're heading towards 170. Here, let's pause just so I don't miss something. We'll probably wish we hadn't paused, but let's take a gander at our map here. All right, I know this is kind of jank, but all right, 170. Oh, gosh, where's okay? There's Hawaii. So Pearl Harbor's at this. So 30 is here, and then we're heading to 170. So that's going to be here. So we're just heading kind of out to the sea for now, but it is sort of towards. I guess it's in the direction of Russia and Japan, sort of this way. 170 and 30's down about right here. It's sort of in this general direction. But if we're heading there at 355 from here, 355 is like what, like that? So we're like, we're going to crash into the islands unless we went really fast. Right? North is 360, yeah? So I don't think we're going to make it to 30. 170, but whatever. Yeah, trust this guy. Knows what he's doing. I guess. Sorry, getting all this crap out of the way here. ChatGTP, plot a course to terrorism. Yeah, there you go. No cursor, no straight edge, just vibe navigation. I play a lot of maintain current heading speed. All right. I play a lot of flight simulators, so I do a lot of Dead Reckoning type time and like old warfighters, so you can kind of vibe navigate. Of course, you have better view of the land from the air than underwater. After a short trip, you arrive at your rendezvous point. All stop. Oop, wait, that's actually reverse. There we go. All stop. All lights red is reverse. Or maybe reverse is good. It'll slow us down faster. No, it doesn't appear to. I mean, I'm stopping. What does he want me to do? I can't all stop. I prefer the P51 myself, but yeah. A 190? No, no. That's who I shoot at. Yeah, Mustang, yeah. Yeah, I have the like the full model on DCS one that you like have to start it and do the RPM management and stuff. It's fun. As a USS Blackhawk comes to a stop, the captain taps you on the shoulder and says, ... Meet me in my quarters, Westland. It's time to open that briefcase. Stand. We still have Google Maps, right? That's true. I could like... Good job, Johnny. Follow me to my quarters for a quick briefing. All right, let's go ahead and save. We'll just save over bad idea. Well, no, we won't. Open our mission. There's two suites. As the captain walks across the room, he says, "Just a second, John, while I get the briefcase out of the safe." Oh, it's easy. Let's sit in my comfy and outrageously cushy looking 134 was my half the combination. Get orders. Or get paper. Look briefcase. Looking into the briefcase, you see a manila envelope. All right. You think to yourself, something looks odd about the top section of the briefcase. Looking closer, you definitely see there's a second compartment in the top section of the briefcase. If I can just figure out how to get into it, you think. All right, well, okay. Use ID in the slot. As you attempt to open the compartment, the captain says, "John, you can fool around with that extra compartment some other time. We need to get this sub moving." Get envelope. Open envelope. Just a second, my monocle fell into my champagne, so I'll have to get a new one from my second suite. Open the envelope, you look and see the contents are a chart and a set of orders. Look orders. You read over the orders, which contain the following. Commit the following orders to memory before destroying them. Don't do it after destroying them, that's bad. The expediency of this mission is in utmost importance to the survival of the ambassador. I'll remember that. Use extreme caution navigating the Bering Sea. The USSR is threatening blockade of the Straits due to claimed violations of the United States military operating inside her territorial waters. Washington has denied these accusations. Well, this isn't in my orders. Seems like a bunch of... Anyway. And has issued a counter-communique warning the Soviets that appropriate action would be taken if any blockade is encountered. Arrive Mediterranean at 12 degrees longitude, 36 latitude, no later than 0700 on Jan 29th. Rendezvous with female CIA agent nearby Oasis at 1,000 hours. Or 10 o'clock. All right. Come to periscope depth at 0930. This date for further coded message. Your destination is the Mediterranean Sea and the east coast of Tunisia. The route you must follow will include the following areas. Bering Sea. Do I need to write this down? Bering Strait. Arctic Ocean. Greenland Sea. Denmark Strait. Goodness. And Iceland. Proceed south through the North Atlantic. Oh my God. North Atlantic. East through the Straits of Gibraltar. Into the Mediterranean. I mean, this is just the way to go. I mean, I don't know if I need to write this. From time to time, we will receive additional orders by radio. Good luck and Godspeed. All right. Close case. Well, Jonathan Hawk says, look at that. Looks like the fat's in the fire. Johnny boy, let's shove off and get back to work. Give me those orders, he says. I'll see that they're destroyed. Just before leaving the room, the captain says, Westland, make sure you figure out the coordinates of our proposed route and enter them into the computerized charts table. Computerized charts table. We're going to need a bigger map. All right. I got my list of places to be. Let's look at the map. What do I have on songs? Yeah, that sounds fine. Well, son, if you're confused over what to do, just follow me and I'll lead you back to the control room. Yeah, hold on. Let's just pause. All right. That is not the game I wanted. The song I wanted. All right, here's some charting music for us. You can fiddle the slot later. No, I think I'll get that later. All right, let's chart this out. All right, here we are. 30. 170. This 30, 170. Here we go. That's kind of loud. There we go. All right, so we're here at 130. And we need to be at 1236. Oh my gosh. I can't see the edges. Brilliant. Where's 30? 30's on the bottom and the top. Oh yeah, it's on both sides, obviously, the equator. It's the top one. So 35 is like here-ish. So it's this top line where it first gets wide on the bottom chart. Oh, that's on land. That's right. It's on the oasis. So I need to go. Here we go. Here we go. Oceans and seas. Guys, I think we're in trouble here. Let's go see what the computer does. Maybe the computer does all the work for us. Otherwise, why is it a computer? Music to chart by. That's right. All right, let's pause that. We'll get back to the game. I don't know. I want to go back in my place. I want to see what's in this room. Open door. Oh, look. Oh, it is a bathroom. It's equipped with a small sink, mirror, shower, and marine toilet. There's a small warning light above the toilet. Look at warning light. Look at light. When the holding tanks are full, they're pressurized to force the waste into the ocean. If you flush the toilet when this light is on, the pressure will cause the contents of the holding tanks to be expelled by your toilet. The light is currently on. Let's leave bathroom. Hold on. Let's flush the toilet. Flush toilet. The holding tanks are pressurized. Flushing is not recommended. Ah, they got me. I thought we'd have a fun death message from that one. Alas. All right, I assume this is our charting computer. No fecal catastrophe, that's right. Use charting computer. Look. See a radio operator busy monitoring instrument panels. Okay. Look map. Oh boy. Wow. All right. I see. Okay. I'll let y'all look at this while I look at the stupid charts. Because this makes my life easier now that I see what they're doing here. All right, so we're right there. Just about, yep, that's where I said we were, so that's good. Oh. So it's at I'll call that 168. 168.65. That's our first one. Right, oh. I'm confused. What did I say it was? Now I've gotten my, I think it's 68. It's 65. Oh, 5 doesn't work. This is confusing. All right, back to the manual. Hope everyone's excited for that. There we go. Oh. Da, 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 da. Charts. Da, 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 da. To begin entering waypoints, type plot course. There we go. When entering the waypoints, use the directional keys until the longitude and latitude have the calculated on the folded map displayed. Just press enter and then type change point. Okay. Okay, here we go. Understood. Block course. Laggy. Very laggy. Oh my gosh. What is it doing? I see. You have to tap it twice. It just goes automatically if you tap it once. And then I said, what did I say? That's 65, not 75. And then 168. Change point. Did that do it? Yeah, I owned a Sega Genesis. Yeah. I had a Genesis and an NES and a Master System converter for the Genesis when I was a kid. Invalid location. No kidding. Not by my chart, it's not. Maybe they want it to be 170. It's close. Oh! Oh! Does anyone see the problem? It's east. It is east. We do not want east. Do we? Maybe we do want east. No. Okay, there we go. That's right. We're right by the... We're crossing the prime meridian, so the 180 is right here. I just went the wrong way because I'm a goof. That is not invalid. Okay, there it is. That's what they're calling the bearing string. Okay. Yeah, I actually have to just figure these out. They have points on them already. I don't have to figure anything out. I just have to go in order. Okay, so Bering Strait, Arctic Ocean. Change point. All right, for the Arctic Ocean, it's just... this is very strange. Oh, we're gonna be going east. I'm so sorry. So I was thinking we'd go around the top, but we're actually gonna go east around Greenland into where the yellow is. So next is going to be from there. I mean, we got to go up to the Arctic Ocean. So let's go up to 85. Same longitude. We'll just keep going. All right. On the Genesis, I've played tons. My favorite is... Here we go. Now we're cooking. Change point. I don't think I'm doing this right, am I? Maybe it does it automatically. Maybe I don't have to type change point. Really, I could have just gone all the way. No. This resets it. That's what I want to do. Change point is to reset it. Okay. Oops. There we go. Okay. Then we'll go up to 85. And then we'll go to ice station. Is at 80. I don't know, it's like 87. 83, 82. Oh no. No, don't do that. Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Went the wrong way. I don't know what I was thinking. Sorry, Arctic Ocean to Greenland. Okay, so we're gonna go to what did I say? 80 down just a smidge. Not that much there. And then 81. That looks about right. And then I mean, what? Where's the Denmark Strait? All right, let's just forget that. We're gonna go to Iceland. Let's do. Let's change that point. I don't understand this. We're gonna want to go almost all the way to 0. Honestly, I didn't say anything. I had Sonic games, of course, like all of those. There we go. I really like Shadowrun. I had Sega TV, so like we had the cable channel that did the Sega stuff. I'm gonna get a real map next time, so this will, if we have to do this again, because I have to go in a second. I was hoping to sort this out. So that's between the two bands. I did not know this was gonna be such a deal. So that's going to be 65 again. Yeah, okay. All right, we got 2 waypoints left. I think this is perfect though. So our next waypoint should be to get to the Straits of Gibraltar. This map splits exactly where I need to see it. So frustrating. All right, so there it is. We'll call that 20. And then we're going to want to go down. I don't want this to be diagonal, so where we want to end up is right here. That's right where the lines tighten. Let's do the top tight line. 30. No, I haven't played the Robin Hood game again. I'm so sorry. This is sort of... Ah, crikey. Illegal course. Yep, no kidding. So that's where I did it before. I guess we want to stay much higher. Maybe I took too much. We went way too far south for sure. That's about the right spot where I was hoping to hit. That way. What did I end up with there? Does anyone remember? Let's just try this. Now that I know it shows me. Wait, I did? We're going 1,150 nautical miles from an optimal course. This course is rejected. If you want your dolphins, replot a better course. All right, I understand what we're doing now. Much better. Don't start World War III now. No kidding. All right, this is riveting. I know. Probably everyone's falling asleep, if not. No. Just abandoning. All right. Let's go 160. Let's go 168, like I said. And let's go north all the way to... I gotta see this line here. That's 30. 82, 47. And that's 80? Oh, let's go 87. Cannon fodder. No, I had that for... That came out on Game Boy, though, right? Like, maybe it was an update to it or something, but... All right, there we go. That's way too high. Oh, my goodness. 168.87. Change plot. Or point. Maybe I was wrong. So maybe something more like... Oh, wait a minute. Those don't match up. How very odd. Oh, I went the wrong way. I did +2. I should have done -2. 83, not 87. All right. 68. Oh my gosh. Got to go farther away to stop in the right spot. And then 83. 83. Let's do 82 because that was so much higher than I expected anyway. That's cutting it close. Do we make it over? Nope. All right. Let's try 169. I don't think we can get 169. I guess it's 170 it is. All right. Whatever. That's why they have us at 170. I should probably have known that. 82. Yeah, I think I had cannon fodder for the Game Boy. All right, 0 what we want. We want to just barely miss this. No, we're going to want to come back over a little more. Maybe even 14. 13. Whoa, not far enough. That's going to not work at all. Oh, we weren't even low enough or high enough. Let's try 83. 83. 170. Who's enjoying the plotting the course game? I actually am, but I don't know that this is the best viewing opportunity for everyone. 14, so now we're going to want to go... I think that makes it. We're going to want to go to like 13. Not far enough. Okay. We're going to want to go a little farther. Let's just go to 10 and see what that does. I don't think we need to go to 10 though. Maybe 11. Oh no, 10 and 10 might not be enough. Let's go to 9. I was just thinking if we really want to be efficient, we should cut the we should cut the corners, but like surely they don't expect that. Like just go to the tip of Alaska and then ride the north thing. Let's go to 8 and just call it a day. That looks good. We're gonna go south to is it like 70? No, we could have gone farther south than that. Let's go to 60. 60. We're going to 60. Down to 60. Yeah, there we go. All right, now let's just go down like 5. That's fine. And then over like okay, and what's the final destination? Even at the maximum number of points. It's that stupid. I only shaved off 200 miles? Yeah, they want me to clip the top there. Course rejected. Oh my gosh. Can we pull over? I need to use the restroom. All right, let's. This isn't that big a deal, but 72. 72. That's too high. Not efficient. Nope, change my mind. That's efficient. All right, now we're going to want. What do we have line of sight on here? Let's go right there. We're going to go right and north of that. So that's going to be 81. No, it's going to be 85. 84 maybe. And 20. All right, 20. 84. You tried finding the restroom and opened in the control room instead. Oh no. Let's try 20. Whatever, 21. I'll live with that. And then we wanted, what did I say? 84. Gosh, can we hit that? I don't think so. Maybe we should go on the way to 85. I think I'm asking a lot here. I think we're going to clip the top here. Yeah. With a lot of chop in there. All right, fine. We'll pull it back to there. So we'll go to 75, 80, 81, 84. 81, 84. Why am I heading to Alaska? We're trying to get to the Straits of Gibraltar. So we're actually going north. We're going around the North Pole here. Can subs not use the Panama Canal? That's a good question. What did I say it was? You guys got me all confused now answering questions. These are too many numbers. There's 4 numbers I was supposed to remember. 84, 81. There we go. That's pretty much what I wanted to do. What did I end up at earlier? 8? I think it's 8. We'll go to 8. And we're only going to lower like 2 degrees. See if that works. Now, what if we just go due south? Do we clip right? Because that would be freaking awesome. Whoa, way too south. What am I doing? So if that's 65, so we're at 30. I want to go to like 253. Really? Oh, 63. There we go. And then let's just go 12. I mean, that looks pretty good, right? They're not wanting me to navigate that garbage up there, are they? Sorry, I'm looking at the map. Maybe I misunderstand. Can we go through those straits? Is there like a path through there that I don't see? Because it looks like you'd have to turn too much to be able to get the waypoint. So I have one, I get there, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your sub ran out of nuclear propulsion. I think they want me to go through those straits there. Oh man, it's late. I think we're going to plot course. No. Exit. All right, we saved the game. Plotting the course. What in the bananas? Sorry that got a little dry there at the end. I hope y'all are having fun. I was having fun, but yeah, we're gonna. So I think they want us to go. Well, probably not that. Maybe here. There's got to be some path, like there, and there, and that'll save time. It is entertaining to watch how ridiculous this is. Yeah. See. Now that I'm looking, I want to try one more thing. Oops. Ah. Everything's all. Let's do this. What did I end up going to? Like 67? Does anyone remember? That should do me, right? That seems low. Change point. Right. Let's go to 69 or 70. I don't know. I don't think it matters that much. We're going to shave a whole bunch off by not going all the way around. Okay. Now I'm going to want to go over. Let me get my map back. I closed the map. All right, we're just winging it. That's too far. Stop. I had a Game Boy and a Game Boy Color. Ah, too far though. That's the ticket though. All right. 89 is too far north, but 87 and 89 are close. So let's do like 85, 84, 85, 84. 85, 84. 85, 84. That'll work. 85, 85. Whoa. I went farther. It should have been 93. Yeah. 85, 93. Silly. Yeah, I was really excited when I got my Game Boy Color. There was another game I really liked. It was like some magic game where you had these units that you'd level up with card. Maxilla! Thank you so much for the giant Neptune. Very appropriate. Very appropriate. He is, of course, from Ulysses in the Golden Fleece, I believe. Where's that from? Time Zone? Nah, that's from Ulysses. Time Zone didn't have mythical gods of the sea. That's still way wrong. We need to pull it back a lot. So let's go 80. $98. 80.98. Oops. Change point. Okay, calm down. No, not the whole. Oh, for goodness sakes. What did we end up at? That'll be fine. Apparently it won't be fine. Whatever, that doesn't matter. This is all, that's fine. That point will be fine. Let's go. So I said 98. Let's just go to like 80. Ooh, that's pretty good looking. All right, I need to be a little higher. So 81. And we're going to pull it back just a smidge. So 99. Let's do 100 just to be safest, maybe. Oh, that's where I'm talking. No! Higher. 82. 100. No, see, that's no good anymore. Where is it? Seems a little out of the way. You know what? I'm changing what we're doing. New plan. We're going higher. 74. 5 works. Now look at this. This brilliant plan. Yep, too low. That's okay. Illegal course is good there. So we actually want it to be a smidge higher. Whoops. I forgot to change the other one. Whoa. Okay. What? Why is that illegal? Does that give us a straight shot through there? All right, now we look at the map. Let's just get a real map. All right. Here we go. It's the real deal time now. It's not what they look like in real life. That's unfortunate. Oh man, it looks way easier to navigate in real life. Like the size of the area here. Yeah, they have Victoria Island really wrong on this map. Oh well. Okay, so let's see if this is right. Should be around here somewhere. Ah, bananas. So I need to be a little lower. So it's really more like 68. That range I was in was about right. Maybe like 109. Can't get through it. So let's go 67, 103. 67, 103. Really? Ah, it's a legal course. Yes. You got to remember this is a Mercator projection. So going from here and across and then up. Well, let's just do it. So going like cutting the north was not change plot course. That resets it. But I could do that easy enough, right? We could go south. I mean, that's got to be like it's as low as it lets me go. About there's right. No, this is some vibe. Ah, oh, so close. Let's pull it back just a few, and then we're gonna go up to 12. No, 30. Ah, not enough. We'll pull it back just a little more. $4,500 nautical miles out of your way from an optimal course. You are to use the polar route, but that's the other issue. They did tell us to go the other way. This is fun. Well, we'll get back to it tomorrow. And we'll go red someone. We'll go raid someone. How about that? Let's pause this for now so there's no sound. Bleeps and bloops, and we will go to our credits. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Thank you for the cheer. Wait, where's my thank you for watching? I didn't see it. Let's restart this. Oh, I see what's happened. Very not cool. Interesting. Not sure what's happening. It's very strange. Thanks for watching. Good night, Uberkid. Good night, Maxilla. Good night, Juiceform. Good night, Mindsling. Mindsling. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for the cheers, Maxilla Willis. And yeah, we'll just find someone to raid. Yeah, you have a great night. What do we got? Here, I need to go, so I'm just gonna make it easy. We're raiding depths. Everyone say hey to depths. That's playing Haunting Ground. That's what it says. But is this still Clock Tower? Or is Haunting Ground an actual? Anyway, whatever. Oh, take another nap during the day. That's right. Or good evening, or good afternoon, or good morning. But good night from me. That's right, Uberkid. All right, everyone have a great night. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.